Live from Studio 6B in the Fimple Jamont Recreational Center for the Fashionably Retarded, it's Pran Funkels Live. And now, join us for lots of prank phone calls.
Harmony.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. How's it going, everybody? Live. Welcome back. It's a Friday night show. Did we surprise you? Did we catch you?
It was a sold out show.
Yeah, that's
Had one guitar.
I was just about to ask how many guitars. What was yeah. Welcome to the show.
And tonight Mike is not going to be on the show because of unforeseen circumstances, but we do have a special guest.
We do.
We'll be on soundboards tonight.
On keyboards, on soundboards, we have, ladies and gentlemen. Do we have a drum roll? A drum roll. Ladies and gentlemen, from Dial Tone Disasters, Moby.
Yeah.
We'll be portraying the part of Mike tonight. The understudy. Mike's understudy. No, just kidding. Be running soundboards and should be a fun night.
Yes.
Yes, we all agree here. So, and if you go way back in Pran Funkels history, before there was a Pran Funkels, it was we would just make appearances on Dial Tone Disasters, and those are some crazy shows. We would also Kira's here. I'm just now we would I
think Kira's away from keyboard currently.
Oh, is that right? Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, she is. Yeah, I just noticed that. So yeah, those old shows we would I just remember sitting here in Studio 6B and just kind of messing around and just I don't know, those shows just going on like way into the night. It'd be like 5-6 a.m. here, and man, I think at some point we did an 8-hour show on one of those, which was just unreal.
Wow.
Sometimes we would call that radio show and
Yeah.
talk to them for way too long.
Yeah. I think there was about 1 or 2 times that we called them that was kind of fun, and then after that it was just kind of whatever.
Yeah. Well, there was the one time that we called him and I was a bit drunk and I was talking like Wilford.
Yeah, I know where this is going.
And I used some harsh language that shouldn't be used on, even though it's in the middle of the night, so I don't think they're actually
on a college radio station that's probably broadcasting about a 2-mile radius.
Well, supposedly there's a safe harbor after a certain, like, I don't know what the exact time is, but if it's in the middle of the night, they're actually not affected by FCC regulations.
Really? That's interesting.
From what I've heard, unless that's been changed.
So you can just say whatever. It's kind of interesting.
But I can understand why they might have been concerned about broadcasting it.
Yeah, that's because I believe I either listened back to the show or I just heard from somebody, because I wasn't on that show and part of that show, but that you were speaking very passionately of oats or something and said, "You motherfucker," or something like that on the air.
Yeah.
Which
amongst other things, I think. And then we didn't call him for a long time. And then I think we might have called them like, I don't know, a year later, or I don't know how long it was, but they had it completely, I don't know, their show actually seemed a lot crappier at that point. Like they were just all drunk or high or something, like not even paying attention to what was going on.
Yeah.
So we pretty much don't call them anymore because it wasn't even entertaining.
Yeah. We would just stay on a lot longer than we should have. We'd stay on way too long with them and just really wouldn't go anywhere. It's kind of like those chat lines that we call. It's kind of
You have to get the right person on those.
Yeah. But they're fun to mess around with a little bit. But the radio show, it's just kind of like, first of all, they put you on hold for about 15 minutes before you. Well, I don't know, or maybe you get on. I immediately, but sometimes. But it's just kind of lame. So.
Well, another highlight from back in those days, 2.5 years ago, I guess it was roughly. Calling the Georgia Brawler.
Oh yeah.
That was a highlight of
the famous Lost called him because you couldn't connect. Well, when he called in, are you talking about that one?
No, I'm just talking about like the first time I talked to him about the Fuzzbuster and all that.
Yeah. Was that on Dial Tone Disasters? Or was that on our show?
That
Pran Funkels.
I think that predated Pran Funkels. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. I think that was one of the first shows I was involved in.
Yeah, those were the good old days, I guess. Kinda. It was a different thing back then. The shows were kind of different. So, and if you listen to the old shows, you'll notice that they're a little bit different.
Not that much different, though.
Yeah, we've for the most part, I think we've been pretty consistent. But welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome. You gotta talk like this.
You've got mail. Did you hear the news about that guy?
Which guy?
The guy who did the
Steve. Was that Steve? What's his name? The AOL guy? That's what everybody said. It was the voice of
Steve Case.
Yeah, Steve Case. I forgot about
This was a different guy, and apparently it's the actual guy that recorded those clips. And somebody was taking I think it was an Uber or Lyft or one of those things, I think it was an Uber. And like driver, I guess just that's what that guy does now. And he is like, I don't know if he brags, but he evidently talked about how he's the voice from AOL.
And this guy wasn't full of shit. He was for real.
Well, there was like a video, which I've just heard clips from, but
I mean, that was 20 years ago, literally, or more when he recorded. It was probably actually 92. So it was probably almost 25 years ago when,
yeah, well, they have him do the quotes, and it
got mail.
Sounds exactly like it. So I think it's legitimate, but yeah, that's what he's doing these days.
But it's not Steve Case.
No, his name was something different.
Huh.
Plus the guy who started AOL probably isn't driving for Uber now, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I don't know what's that's
unless he's just bored or something. I don't know.
It'd be interesting to know what Steve Case is up to these days.
He's probably casing some houses for later robberies.
Or he's, working on an oil well, doing some casing or something.
He might have a case full of ether and lots of other drugs.
A rag in his pocket.
I got this rag in my pocket going jing-a-ling-a-ling.
Anyway.
Georgia Satellites, ladies and gentlemen.
Take a dog in the morning.
All right. Take a dog in the morning. Oh, we're not doing that yet, though.
Classic rock all day. We'll get back to that later.
Well, welcome to the show. Kira's stepped away for a little bit. We'll be back, but we got some good stuff in store. So
we're gonna get to the first call.
Yeah, we can do that. Sorry, got some. Okay, we got. Okay, this is the guy that we left a message for last week. As Cody left a message as Ches, the teenage newbie prankster. It basically keeps trying to get him to help him do a prank call. And maybe he's still awake, though. Maybe he's still up this time. Usually we wake him up, and last time he wasn't real pissed. I think he wasn't real angry. He just hung up. So, but we left a message doing a really lame prank call. That was kind of entertaining.
I think he was kind of pissed off.
Yeah, but didn't he just acted like he didn't know what the fuck was going on, and he hung up, and then just sent it to voicemail. The other times he got real mad in the middle of the night, which was kind of funny because the guy's kind of a dick. So, all right, let's give this guy a call. General Store Jack, as we call him here. Clear the general store, man.
Jack. What's that beep?
Oh.
Hello?
I think I had my finger on the button and I thought it was a voicemail.
Oh, I thought it was another Pran Funkels.
No, that was me. I'm sorry. Yeah, what was the beep that came from?
Pick up, hang up.
All right. Yeah, that's not what it was. I actually hung up.
That might have been like he's on the other line with somebody.
Yeah, you should say, sorry, I hung up. Should I start dialing this other number now?
I was looking at one. I think you have it on Jonathan. I only got 7 shots. And 2 I can give it to bullseye.
Dude. Are you there?
That's Mark. Yo, what's up, Mark?
Hello?
Yo, Mark, go ahead.
Who's Mark Lopez? Hey, bro. You never called me back last time. Hello? Hey, did you listen to that call I made? Did you listen to it? Are you playing beer pong, bro? It sounds like you're playing beer pong.
I'm not recording. Let me take one of those.
That's racist.
Dude, that was so close to get out of the way.
Are you guys high? Oh.
He said something and hung up. Are you fucking moron or something?
I thought I heard some derogatory terms in there.
Yeah, I could barely tell what was being said, but
sounded like they were across the room or something.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Well, he's still awake. I'm guessing.
Yeah, obviously he's partaking in some of his. You know, the first night we called him, he was in a better mood than the
he was half.
more recent times.
Dude, I'm so high right now.
And then the next week we called him. He's like, he was actually not high and trying to sleep.
Yeah. Okay, so should we just call him and go ahead and call him and call the Jim Baker thing, or and see if he just picks up again and somebody else is on there? But I don't know if he does that again.
I think if we call him back right now, he's going to do the same thing. Just like it's just going to be distracting.
Okay. So you want to just shelf this one? Come back to it.
Well, here's the problem: is the next call after this one, where I'm going to have to call. I'm going to have to.
We're gonna have to set this one up.
No, I'm going to have to veto this one.
Oh, okay.
For reasons that shalt be discussed.
Okay. Shan't or shalt?
Shalt not. Whatever
I think it's shan't.
like them old British motherfuckers would say.
Yeah, I think it shan't be discussed.
Thou art dead. As it said, was it Dragon Warrior?
I believe so.
Thou art an artist.
Thou art dead. What is that?
So if we don't have another number to go to, then I guess, yeah, let's call
that guy back. Okay, well, I guess if he does the same thing, I'm just going to call this Jim Baker rice and cheese number.
Yeah, just call it immediately.
Like at the same time I'm calling this guy?
Yeah, or just like wait till it just right after you dial his, dial that.
Okay.
Good luck.
Yeah, you could even jump in with some soundboard stuff. I don't know. Or are we trying to keep this guy thinking you're just a...
Well, I'm not sure. Did he I don't know if he realized that we were using soundboards.
I don't think he did either. I don't think he's that smart, or he may not even remember. So
if he did, then yeah, but
yeah, okay.
I think he just thought we were doing voices when we actually weren't.
Dude, that's not funny. Where's your Arnold Schwarzenegger soundboard? All right, here we go.
What was the one we were? Oh, okay.
Okay.
It was Karen, the boss, who were using them.
Thank you for calling. Your call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance. Please hold for the next available operator.
It's like doing.
All right, he picked up and listened to the music for a while and hung up. That was a very special episode of Wings. Lowell dies or something.
Lowell.
Yeah, I remember Lowell just disappeared.
Yeah, because Thomas Hayden Church left the show, so they just made an episode where he had a very unfortunate, untimely death on the show.
But he didn't crash a plane. I think they just...
Well, he was working on the... I wish I knew the name of the plane, because I'd like
I think he just fell off a ladder and broke his neck or something.
No, I was gonna say that whatever the name of that prop plane was that he was.
Was there a name?
I'm sure there was, and I wish I knew it because I'd like to seem like I'm that nerdy about the show. But he was working on it, and it started up, and his head got chopped off in one of the propellers on an episode, on a very special episode.
Yep, I think you're right. Okay, so he picked up and was just listening to the music and then hung up. So I wonder if he's ever going to say anything again.
I think he's obviously hanging out with people, so I really would. I mean, we should call him back, but I think if we call him back right now, it's gonna.
Yeah, if calling back too many times in a row, he'll just kind of stop answering. But
Right.
is that what you were going to say?
Yeah, like they need to have time to forget about it, and
Right.
then like suddenly, if we call him in a while, maybe.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Well, the rest of these numbers here are numbers we were going to try to get him to pick up and prank. I guess it was pretty ambitious of us to think that we could get him to join in on 5 different prank calls with us here. Or with Ches. It's Ches.
Yeah, well.
So, but Kira's away right now, so she's got the numbers. What were we going to say?
Nothing. I just.
I'm enjoying looking at our friend mentally challenged Scott Bakula eating his favorite candy bar. I believe it was the Three Musketeers.
That's from that episode of Quantum Leap that we talked about on the show.
Yeah, with what's his name? I can't think of his name now. It's the asshole.
What's his name?
The
Michael
guy.
Madsen?
Say it again.
Is it Michael Madsen?
Yes, yeah, the one where Michael Madsen's the. It's when where he leaps into the body of a mentally challenged. I guess that's what's the PC term for that these days? I don't even know. But
Intellectually disabled, actually, I think
is it really? Okay.
It's the current term for it.
Okay. So he leaps into a person with that disability, and
but when at the time of that episode of Quantum Leap being filmed and aired on network television,
yeah,
the exact quote that Scott Bakula says is "I'm retarded."
Yeah. I guess it was okay back then.
At the time, I think that's what they called it. But
okay, so we got some more numbers here, though. But yeah, so he leaps into this guy named Jim. Was it Jimmy?
yes.
And yeah, he plays this intellectually, what'd you say? Intellectually disabled, challenged person, and Michael Madsen is like the dickhead who's like, hey, retard. He's a guy who works with him at the docks or something. He's like, look at this retard. He can't do anything. Hey, retard. Like, because that's a really appropriate way to act towards someone like that.
Well, it was a late 80s, early 90s television program.
Yeah.
That particular episode took place in, I think, the 60s or 70s.
It was earlier mid 60s. So that was it. So pretty interesting episode.
And if you watch a show like Mad Men, you're gonna see and hear some similar things.
Yeah.
That actually happened during that decade.
Well, we got some more numbers.
Call some more numbers. Take a dog to the board. Let's call Foul Mouth Johnny. Now, I don't think we haven't got this guy to answer in a long time, but this is the guy that we kind of Tom Saltermeyer sort of I would say threatened, but you kind of were just really left this really smarmy message last time saying, "No, Johnny." I don't remember, but Johnny, it's not looking good. Now, what is so we got another script for Saltermeyer to read.
Yeah, let's just do it.
And this guy hasn't called us back. I guess.
Yeah, it's probably going to go to voicemail. So.
Okay. Should we just go right to voicemail and just go ahead and do this?
Probably. Who's Johnny? She said.
Hi, who's Johnny Met? Leave me your name, number, and a message, and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can.
At the tone, please record your voice message. When you are finished recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Hi, Tom Saltermeyer, PhD again. Johnny, I've done my level best to be polite and reasonable with you, and you've done nothing but ignore me. I tried to warn you about the circumstances, but you were too stubborn to listen. Frankly, I probably could have gotten you out of some... Yeah, okay, look. Right. Hello? Oh, this is one of those voicemails. All right, well, just give me a call back. My name's Tom Saltermeyer, PhD. I'm sure you've gotten my other messages. It would be in your best interest. It's my phone number. You can call me back ASAP. If you'd like. It's area code 816-925-0166. Thank you. Hello? Did you pick up? Johnny, is this an answering machine? Hello? Hello?
To send your message, press 1 at any time. To listen to your message, press 2.
It's not
To
responding to our
re-record,
buttons.
press 3.
It's not
For more
responding.
options,
Hit
press
3.
4. To cancel, press star.
If you can hear us, Kira, press. It's just not like it's not.
To send your message, press 1 at any time.
Can we play it back?
To listen to your message, press 2. To record, press 3. To press star.
Fuck! It's just not responding.
To send your message, press 1 at any time. To listen to your message, press 2. To re-record, press 3. For more options, press 4. To cancel,
Yep.
press star.
Obi, press 3 if you. Jesus Christ!
Sorry,
So-
please try again later. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Now I don't know if it actually sent the message or not, but this has happened before when I didn't connect to people in the right order.
Oh boy, you know what that means?
Means it's a Quantum Leap intro. Oh boy, or ending. Sorry.
No, that means that if someone calls into the show, you
I'm
want
not That's right. So I'm going to hang up on you guys and call you back in a very specific order.
Do you know the right order to do that?
I have to connect.
I have a program that can actually generate tones. Could
Okay.
try it, but yeah, you might want to.
So it makes me wonder if that message actually went through. I kind of hope it didn't, because Cody got flicked through it and stuttered or something. And then
I just assumed that we could start over, which I shouldn't.
So he just kind of stopped and acted like he didn't know what was going on, and we were all hitting buttons trying to get shit to work. Okay, damn, that sucks. Okay, I'm gonna hang up.
Do you know the right order for this to work?
Usually, I have to connect to Kira first. That's just the main thing. So, and when I was doing this, I restarted my computer before we started the show, and I was kind of connecting you guys when my computer was still kind of booting up and stuff. So I don't know. You want me to hang up and just call you guys back real quick?
Did you check for Skype updates?
I didn't, but if we mess around with that, it's going to be a little bit. And
That's all right. I have to update it too. I mean, I don't have to, but it might help. So.
All right. Well, what are you going to do while we're away? What are you going to play?
Just play some. I got a bunch of stuff.
Okay, everybody. It looks like we're going to have to do Skype updates.
I'd like to hear Vince jumping up and down on a mattress amongst it, if that's possible. I mean,
You have a request.
at some point, if it's a problem.
Jump up and down, Vince. Oh, God, yeah. Oh.
Jump up and down, Vince. Go ahead. This is not pretty. Okay.
I think we're going to recover from that somehow.
All right. Okay. I'm going to hang up and folks, we'll be right back. After we it's just like the old days, technical difficulties.
It's just like the current days.
Too. It's kind of like all the time with Skype. All right. So I'm going to hang up and Kira, you said go ahead and do an update, do the update if it'll let me.
Yeah, I'm going to do it too.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye. See you in a minute. Have fun listening to clips from Benson or something. We'll be right back.
Anything but Alf, please.
Oh, I'll forget in the kitchen.
We wish you a Merry Christmas, Margaret. I think. Full made smile when I get warm. You can smile, can't you?
I'll give you a hint. It's full of witches and spooks and strange creatures of the night.
Oh, sounds like Hollywood Squares.
We go through this every year. You know perfectly well what holiday it is.
Okay. Happy Halloween, everybody. Whoopee.
It's the Paul Lynde Halloween Special, starring Paul Lynde, with Paul's special guests, Tim Conway, Roz Pinky Tuscadero Kelly, Margaret Hamilton, Billy Hayes, Billy Barty, special guest star Florence Henderson, a special appearance by Betty White, and a rock and roll explosion, Kiss. And now, the Paul Lynde Halloween Special.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Paul Lynde. Well, somebody had to be. Well, here I am again. ABC's answer to Trick or Treat. It's been a year since my last special. Was it something I said? As you know, there's a real scary holiday coming up. Election Day. So to get you warmed up for it, we're going to do a Halloween show. Halloween's my favorite holiday. What other night can a cute little kid go out and carve up a pumpkin and my sports car at the same time? See, if you ever looked into a trick or treat bag, one peek's enough to rot your teeth. I always give a prize for the funniest costume. Last year I said that the prize goes to the first one that rings my bell. It was my Avon lady. So I gave her a box of ding-dongs. You know, though they got no sense of humor. She smeared my windows with soap on a rope. The next kid just wanted to use my bathroom. I said, trick or treat. And he said, now or never. When I was young, Halloween was different. There was something about me that stood out. In fact, everything stood out. I was fat.
Okay.
All right. I can hear myself echoing from your account. I haven't connected to other people yet either. So what's up?
I'm doing the update, and it wouldn't let me do it because I forgot to turn my antivirus off for a second, so I'm doing it again.
Oh, okay. So we're live, though?
Yeah, we're live.
So I need to hang up with you?
In a minute or so, yeah.
Okay. Okay.